Coach Calloway, he goes Super Saiyan when he hit the stage. Never make excuses, all we make is play.
Hey everybody, it's Coach Calloway here. In today's Coach's Corner, I'm going to give you some very important, and I would even say critical information and insights into what's holding most people back from succeeding at the highest levels. This session will enhance your life and make a positive impact, there's no doubt. So several years ago, back in 2021, I listened to a Nick Saban press conference when he was coaching at the University of Alabama. He was talking about creating the poor me attitude and how it was impacting the performance of his team. He was speaking about how his players were feeling sorry for themselves because of the challenges and difficulties of fall training camp, all of the hard work and the heat that there is in August in Alabama, and all the physical and mental challenges they were experiencing. Many of his points that he was making struck a major chord with me about everyday life. His points were very relevant about creating success in your life, success in your finances and in your career and your business, and success in your relationships. His main point was you can't be overwhelmed by your circumstances. When you allow your circumstances to control your attitude, control your mental toughness, your mindset, when you allow circumstances to control your effort and your determination, your commitment, your resiliency, you're just setting yourself up for failure. I always remind people that circumstances are in a constant cycle of change. Circumstances are always changing. They're always subject to change. Never forget that. So how does being overwhelmed by your circumstances set in? Well, it starts when you're constantly talking about negative things. You're talking and thinking about how you feel, about your emotions. You're allowing your emotions to take over. See, you're thinking and you're talking about how tired you are, how you don't like your job, how this person made you mad or mistreated you, how you don't have enough money, how you can't seem to get a break, how you can't do this or do that. It's all negative-based thoughts and negative-based emotional things that you're thinking and you're speaking. When you're giving that to your challenges, you're giving that negative and fuel, your challenges then are going to start to control your life. Here's a news flash for you. Life is challenging. Your circumstances are not always going to be in your favor or easy. The primary point is when you think and talk about all of this stuff that we just talked about, negative thinking, negative emotional reaction, it just creates the epidemic of what Coach Saban called the poor me's. Poor me. So you start to then accept shortcomings. You start to justify not working hard. You start to justify the things that hinder your performance. You start to justify failure. Poor me attitude is a success killer and a happiness killer in our lives. There are a lot of challenges in life every day, no doubt about it. Whether it's personal life, your work life, your relationships, challenges are things that we all have to deal with. Circumstances that aren't comfortable show up in our life every day. But instead of creating a poor me attitude, you must have resiliency to be able to overcome those things, overcome difficult circumstances and challenges you may face. It takes a winning mindset and mental toughness, the right thinking, the right emotional state. You need to be disciplined and have an unwavering commitment to the winning habits and behaviors, and then go execute. You need all of those things, especially the right mindset. See, in order to make good choices and quality decisions for your life, your outcomes and your results, your success, your happiness all depend on it. One of the things that I always say, to make good quality decisions and choices, it requires a strong mental makeup, and here's the big thing, it takes a sense of purpose. So ask yourself, are you driven by the right qualities that will lead you towards your purpose? Identify what is really important in your life, and then hold yourself accountable to those things. Evaluate your thoughts, your speech, your attitude, your behaviors and actions. Are you making the choices and decisions that are creating the right things in your life that you desire? Because that is what will change your circumstance in your favor. Controlling your circumstances through changing them, giving you a chance to be successful in life. Are you doing the right things that will lead to success and happiness in your life? Or are you finding yourself overwhelmed by your feelings and overwhelmed by your circumstances? Every day is an opportunity to design the experiences that you want to have in your life. Yet so often we're letting external circumstances dictate our mindset, attitude, and behavior. Don't allow those external circumstances to tell you how you should feel. Simple things drive our feelings and our emotional reactions, and external circumstances, something as simple as traffic or the weather, certainly other people's attitudes and other people's moods around us will bother us. We let other people's attitudes impact our mindset and our attitude and our behaviors all the time. We can't do that. So why are we letting really small things bother us and throw us off balance? The good news is you have the power to take back all of that control. You've heard the phrase, right? Don't sweat the small stuff. Well, then don't sweat the small stuff. Here's an important fact. From your mind's perspective, there is no small or big stuff. It's all just stuff. Your mind can't rationalize the difference between what you think is big or small. It's just input. That's how your mind sees it. It's just information being inputted into your mind. But you get to choose how you're going to perceive that input, how you're going to react to that input. When someone cuts you off in traffic, you instantly feel that surge of emotion, and that can be anger, it can be frustration, it can be fear. It literally impacts your heart rate and your stress levels in your body. It can put you in a foul mood and create a bad attitude, certainly. You have no control over external circumstances or what other people are doing, but here's the thing. In that moment, when that person cuts you off, nothing actually happened to you. Nothing really physical happened to you. You have no physical harm came to you. You didn't get in an accident. You didn't suffer any tangible consequences. It was all emotional reaction. It was a quick moment and a small snapshot in time that your mind perceived as a threat or as an offense. And you have a choice about how you're going to respond to that event. Option one, you can choose to let it ruin your day and your attitude, and you can have a bad attitude the rest of the day. Or the second choice, the second option is you can choose not to let it bother you at all. You can keep your mind, your attitude, your emotions on the things that's going to lead you to success and good results in your life. When something happens that we perceive as unpleasant or bothersome, there is literally a chemical release that takes place in our body, and we can go into fight or flight mode or fight or flight response. Our emotions take over, and then all logical reasoning can go out the window. You are the creator of your reality, your mood, and your attitude. You have full control over it. You're not the victim of your circumstances. Never forget that. You have control in the face of any situation. You have the ability to remain calm, poised, and in control. And it starts with awareness. You have to become hyper aware of your thoughts and your emotions. And in that moment, it's all about purposely taking your mind and your thoughts and your speech away from the circumstance that's triggering that negative emotional reaction and putting those thoughts and your speech and your mind back on the desired outcomes and on your goals that you want to achieve. Don't let the small moment derail your dreams and your goals. Don't let a small moment and some external circumstance steal the outcomes and results you want in your life. Your outcomes, your achievements, your accomplishments is really rooted in your mindset, in your thinking, your mental toughness, and in your emotional reactions. The foundation to everything you accomplish in your life will be built on your ability to control your thinking and your emotions. Fully understand that your emotions lead to your actions and your behaviors. Your actions and your behaviors then lead and produce the results and outcomes you have in your life. If you have a poor me mindset, then you have given control over to the external circumstances. The poor me attitude is an epidemic in our society today. Poor me victim mentality will never lead to true prosperity and happiness in your life. See, true prosperity is the total package. It's success and wealth. It's happiness, peace, fulfillment, purpose. All of those things combined together is what I call true prosperity. So don't allow the poor me's into your thinking. Things like, I'm tired, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, they don't like me, I can't seem to get a break, I have to work this job I don't even like, this is not fair, that's not fair, this person doesn't like me, this person's a jackass. Poor me, poor me. Get rid of that poor me attitude. Get rid of that mindset and all those negative emotions and create and build a new mindset, new beliefs, a new way of thinking, and speak differently. Make no mistake about it. Your mindset and your beliefs, your thinking and your thoughts lead directly to your emotions, and those emotions lead you to the actions and behaviors that you have in your life, which ultimately lead you straight to the outcomes, results, and accomplishments that you achieve. So remind yourself, external circumstances will change. There's no need to get all worked up about them. No matter what the current circumstance is, it is changing as we speak. The question is, what will you change it to? Have the resiliency and the determination and the attitude to push through negative circumstances, to keep going and overcome challenges and obstacles in your life. You do this by keeping your mind and your thoughts on what's important to you. Stay focused on that. Stay focused on the process, the actions and the behaviors that are going to lead you to achieving your goals and getting the outcomes that you desire in your life. So get rid of that poor me attitude. Don't let it creep in. And let's make plays and not excuses and go be elite. And I pray this message has been a blessing to you and that it empowers you, encourages you to achieving greater levels of success in your life. Listen, if you're not an elite club member, I want to highly recommend and encourage you to go make that happen right now. You can join the elite club at CoachCalloway.com. We are the world leader in performance. We want you to join and be blessed and let us enhance your life. All right, until next time, God bless.
COACH, Coach Calloway. He goes Super Saiyan when he hit the stage. Never make excuses, all we make is plays. We just make the plays. Talking COACH.